Temu is an online marketplace that offers items at incredibly low prices. While its slogan, "Shop like a billionaire," might sound enticing, it mainly sells knockoff versions of luxury products for just a few dollars. But it's not just clothing. Temu sells a wide range of products, including electronics, kids items, home goods, and a variety of miscellaneous items that are difficult to categorize. For example, you might find jumbo earbuds for people with large ears, along with a plethora of odd and unwanted gifts. However, before you rush to Temu to snag a bargain, it's important to know why many people believe it's the worst place to shop. Temu burst onto the scene in the US in 2022. Backed by PDD Holdings Incorporated, a Chinese-owned company headquartered in Shanghai. Within just a couple of months, they expanded to Canada and even aired a flashy Super Bowl ad. And incredibly, within another 2 months, they had launched in Australia, New Zealand, and across Europe. In a mere 6 months, this once obscure company became a global sensation. By the end of 2022, the Temu app had become the most downloaded free app in America. One of the main reasons for Temu's rapid rise is the expertise of the people behind PDD Holdings. They had previously launched a similar platform in China called Pinduoduo, where the same business model originated. Temu's prices often make Amazon's offerings seem exorbitant by comparison, and this is no accident. The company deliberately undercuts competitors to attract customers. Temu thrives on big, bold, and high-pressure sales tactics. Their lightning deals with discounts of up to 80% off on electronics and home items priced as low as 45 cents are a prime example. Everything about their website is designed to push you into making a purchase right away. The website's design is crafted to tempt you into buying things you didn't even know you wanted or needed, simply because they seem like great deals. Temu employs classic gamification techniques and taps into that feeling of excitement you get when you score a discount. It's like going on a treasure hunt, and your brain gets a hit of dopamine with every purchase. It's no surprise that people keep coming back to Temu for more shopping thrills. The platform has become addictive for many, and part of the reason for its omnipresence is its aggressive approach to advertising and sponsorships. They're everywhere. Some choose to partner with them despite the mismatch between their content and Temu's offerings. That's why it's virtually impossible to scroll through the internet for more than a few minutes without stumbling across a Temu ad or sponsored content. Let's dive into the prices because that's really the foundation of Temu's whole business model. Any company whose main goal is to offer the lowest prices should raise some red flags right from the start. If you're getting a fantastic deal, chances are someone along the supply chain isn't getting a fair deal. Temu operates similarly to Amazon, where manufacturers list their products directly on the platform and sell them directly to consumers. Supposedly, this direct-to-consumer model allows them to keep prices extremely low by cutting out the middleman. But that's just not the full story. The reality is consumers often end up with subpar products, vendors are exploited, and manufacturers may be subject to inhumane working conditions. And let's not forget about the toll all of this takes on our planet. As Hank Green astutely pointed out, there's simply no way an e-commerce site can offer products at such unbelievably low prices without resorting to shady tactics. So how does Temu manage to achieve these rock-bottom prices? Well, it's not just a matter of cutting out middlemen or avoiding markups from regular stores. The truth is, Temu is intentionally selling products at a loss in order to establish itself as the go-to marketplace for cheap goods. It's a strategy similar to what Amazon did in its early days when it sold books at incredibly low prices to undercut traditional bookstores and dominate the market. And yes, that really did happen. But just like we should support local bookstores instead of buying books on Amazon, it's important to recognize the consequences of supporting platforms like Temu, which prioritize profit over fair labor practices, product quality, and environmental sustainability. It's shocking but not surprising to learn that Temu is losing money for each order, given how deeply discounted their products are. This raises serious concerns about whether workers along the supply chain are being fairly compensated for their labor, and it seems our suspicions are justified. Reports indicate that Temu puts immense pressure on manufacturers to sell their products at rock-bottom prices. Some sellers have even anonymously revealed that they make no profit from selling on Temu, simply to break into the lucrative US market. While selling products at a loss is not uncommon for new businesses, the extent to which Temu is willing to undercut prices is alarming. This extreme approach prioritizes rapid growth over ethical business practices and fair compensation for workers. But perhaps the most frustrating aspect of Temu's popularity is the poor quality and lack of purpose in many of its products. It's disheartening to see consumers drawn to cheap goods that are often shoddily made and serve little practical use. A while back, an article shed light on Temu's disturbing practice of stealing photos, product descriptions, and even test certifications from Amazon sellers and passing them on as their own. Shockingly, Temu doesn't even bother to hide their tracks. The stolen test certifications even bear the original seller's business address. This brazen theft is facilitated by Temu's understanding that small sellers lack the resources to challenge a corporate giant like them in legal battles. Exploiting this power dynamic, Temu shamelessly rips off entire Amazon storefronts with impunity. Adding insult to injury is the emergence of a dupe trend, which further enables Temu to get away with intellectual property theft. This trend provides cover for platforms like Temu to profit off the hard work and creativity of others without facing consequences. Temu's track record is marred by a multitude of concerning practices. Despite lacking accreditation with the Better Business Bureau, the platform is notorious for late or undelivered orders, while suspicions loom regarding the sale of user data on the black market. Furthermore, the suspension of Temu's sister app, Pinduoduo, from the Google Play Store due to data risks, alongside Temu's own temporary ban from the Apple Store for privacy violations, underscores serious privacy concerns. Exploiting loopholes to sidestep tariffs on imported goods not only harms local businesses within North America, but also raises questions about Temu's commitment to fair trade practices. Even more troubling are allegations linking Temu to the oppression of the Uyghur people in China, further tarnishing the company's reputation with implications of complicity in human rights abuses. In sum, Temu embodies a concerning blend of sketchy business practices and potential ethical breaches, reminiscent of a dystopian corporation from a sci-fi universe. While low prices may seem harmless at first glance, the reality is that they have far-reaching implications for society as a whole. When a company like Temu intentionally sells products at artificially low prices to gain market share, it sets a dangerous precedent. Consumers become conditioned to expect these rock-bottom prices, which in turn perpetuates a cycle of exploitation and environmental degradation throughout the industry. The consequences are significant. Forced labor practices, increased emissions, and a surge in landfill waste all become normalized as part of the cost of doing business. Temu's success reflects a troubling trend in our society, a culture of consumerism where instant gratification and bargain hunting reign supreme. We've entered a dystopian-like landscape where getting whatever we want, whenever we want it, and at the cheapest price possible has become the norm. It's a stark reminder of the ethical and environmental costs of prioritizing convenience and affordability above all else. Companies like Temu prioritize offering products at prices lower than their true value, perpetuating a harmful cycle where profitability takes precedence over ethical considerations. This relentless pursuit of profit drives corporations into a race to the bottom, where they must constantly promise more to consumers without regard for the consequences. As a result, society becomes conditioned to expect unrealistically low prices, further fueling the rip-off dupe culture that Temu thrives on. This not only undermines opportunities for makers and small businesses to succeed, but also leads to blatant theft of their intellectual property. While navigating the complexities of consumerism can be challenging, it's crucial to recognize the impact of our purchasing decisions on both individuals and the broader economy. We have come to the end of today's video. Do let me know your thoughts on Temu. Also, make sure to subscribe to the channel to get updates on the latest video. Catch you in the next one.